From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Robin Chan with today's Voice Briefing. It's Wednesday, April 22nd, 2026.
I'm Frank Witzel with the Detroit Free Press. Cadillac, one of the largest northern Michigan cities partly underwater after extensive flooding, did what it could to protect the pumps to its west side sewer operations. Workers toiled late into the night to fill sandbags and build berms to keep the rising water out. They brought in an industrial-sized generator. In the end, however, it was not enough. We're still working, the city manager told the Free Press at about 9 p.m. Sunday. I'm still trying to help make sure that the guys in the field have the resources they need. We're still out there. Cadillac may turn out to be a harbinger of what many up north communities could face as the people who live there attempt to recover from the weather damage as the summer tourism season approaches. Some are hopeful. In the middle of the state, in Wexford County, Cadillac was a place in the 18th century where Europeans would trade with Native Americans. Later, in the 19th century, it became a logging camp, and now it's a popular place for a summer getaway. On Sunday, however, the city had to alert West Side residents and everyone serviced by the Lake Mitchell Sewer Authority to limit water and sewer use until it could repair the damage. In other words, don't put anything down the drain and try not to flush the toilet. The water is safe to drink, but what residents didn't want was a major backup. Equipment was on the way, but the city warned it will still take time to restore.
I'm Jenna Prestininsi for the Detroit Free Press. Changes are coming to Delta Airlines' Detroit flight schedule this season. The airline is suspending 2 routes at Detroit Metro Airport that would have flown travelers to and from Florida and California. Delta's weekend service between DTW and Northwest Florida Beaches International Airport is being moved to next summer. Flights between DTW and Sacramento International Airport will stop starting June 1st and will be back next March. Delta says it plans to resume the impacted routes in 2027. To learn more, visit freep.com.
From senior auto writer Jamie LaRoe. A new study analyzing vehicle recalls shows that in the past 12 months, Ford Motor Company recalled 19.6 million vehicles, more vehicles than the rest of the auto industry combined, and showed that many vehicles made by Ford and its luxury brand Lincoln have a high number of recalls during their lifespan. It's no secret that Ford has had a lot of recalls in recent years, even setting a record in 2025 with 152 recalls, according to the National Highway Safety Traffic Administration. Now, a study by iSeeCars.com, published on April 8th, shows that Ford had both the highest number of recalled vehicles and its vehicles made up nearly half of the top 25 models with the most projected lifetime recalls, based on data analyzed from April 1st, 2025 through March 31st, 2026. The study showed the Lincoln Aviator, Lincoln Corsair, Ford Maverick, and Ford Bronco make up 4 of the top 5 models with the most projected recalls. Carl Brower, executive analyst at iSeeCars, told the Detroit Free Press, quote, "It doesn't reflect well on a premium brand to be in that group. It further proves that under the skin, which is where recalls happen, there are as many Lincolns as Ford-branded vehicles being recalled. You have genuine quality problems, whether it's in the engine or the quality of manufacturing or software." Ford leaders say many of those recalls reflect older Ford models, and the automaker's quality ratings on its more recently launched vehicles has been improving. As the Detroit Free Press reported last summer, Ford has implemented several new quality control processes to address a high number of recalls. These changes include stricter vehicle launch procedures, hiring manufacturing and engineering specialists, and benchmarking Toyota's manufacturing practices to implement the, quote, lean manufacturing, end quote, process across Ford's plants to catch defects early and fix them before a vehicle leaves the factory. For more on this, including what's driving these recalls and the top 25 models with the most predicted safety recalls, you can search on Freep.com for Jamie LaRoe's story, "Ford Faces Recall Problem Unmatched by Other Automakers, Study Shows." Find more from the Detroit Free Press on Freep.com. That's FREEP.com. Thank you for listening, and you'll hear more from us tomorrow.